Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the first video of One Set Violin. It pains me to say that this channel is officially one set because Brett's visa got rejected.
No! Help! Why? I just want to play violin on stagey! Stagey!
He's not allowed to step into this room now, apparently. Just after everything we've been through, it's outside our control.
Eddy just did a concert without me!
Well, now sneak in, bro, sneak in.
I
I won't tell anyone.
No, we're law-abiding citizens!
I can't believe... Alright, come. I never would have thought we would ever make this video, ever. But here it is, announcing that, okay, so just a little bit of update. We have a world tour coming up. Our first stop is United States. 5 concerts, right?
Yes.
In July.
Yeah.
And we found out that, Brett's visa got rejected.
Can I just add, we had the same application.
I don't know why. We still have theories as to why I went
so
through, and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Maybe you just, I don't know, your passport photo looks more sus.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
We have so many conspiracy theories as to why.
But look, okay, all jokes aside, I know we're joking to try and cope, but this is a pretty depressing situation.
I know, we're just trying to laugh it off. It was pretty stressful, I'd say, for everyone.
Yeah.
For the last few months, and I think we owe it to you guys to explain to you what's been happening. Actually, from this whole process.
Yeah.
Right? As many of you know, we have the tour in North America and USA first.
Yeah.
And it's just a bit annoying because the shows we do takes a lot of time to prepare.
Yeah.
We have to, for those who came to our shows before in the past, you've seen the story, the plot, the scripting.
Yeah.
We've always tried to do something new. It's different to just go on stage and playing a piece, right? There's a whole thing behind it. So, whatever, it's just how it is. But
yeah, I mean, we spent 1 to 2 months scripting, another 1 to 2 months doing all the pre-productions, rehearsals, coming out with all these fresh material, and now we found out that we have to cancel.
Yeah,
and it's just so frustrating.
It's frustrating because we also put every day scripting, every day coming out with the logistics, how to make the show epic and new and different.
Yeah.
But also it's frustrating is we also spend the money on all these things.
Yeah, and not just us. The orchestras as well.
Yes.
Are going to be, unfortunately losing money as well, and you guys that have bought tickets to our shows, many of you probably have maybe made travel arrangements already, and it just kills us.
I know because in the past not everyone, most people travel to see us because unfortunately we can't get to all the cities, right?
Yeah.
And so we've been dying to share with you guys when we found out.
Yeah, well, first of all, we really tried to make it happen. That's the first thing too. So when our first visa rejection, when did that happen? Okay,
so we first applied in April.
Yeah.
Quite early on, and mind you, the tour was supposed to be in July, April, May, June, July. Yeah, a bit of time.
Yes.
Right.
And also, can I add one thing too? This, unlike our past tours, this is the first time where we decided we want to focus on the creative and the practicing, and let quite a renowned agency handle all this stuff. So the agency, who's usually quite on top of it, was like, this is a good timeline as well.
Yeah, and I agree with them applying in April. Makes sense. I mean,
so it's not just us thinking April's a good timeline.
Yeah, that's they all just April. I'm like, yes, good, because maybe we would have been a bit later. I don't know.
Yeah.
The start in April, and we're like, cool, you know what, as we're working our script, well, it sounds like we'll be fine. We've been to the States many times, with many fans there, and we know a lot of people there too, so, and, they applied, and so we're doing our thing.
Yeah.
And I remember a few weeks later, I think at the very end of April, and then we heard that your But at the time, I was very rough, guys. I didn't have exact dates.
Okay, yeah.
Like I do, but we do, but just
Yeah.
for the sake of the whole story, you guys get it.
Yeah.
Is Eddie got approved first,
Yes.
and everyone's still kind of like, duh, of course, it's no problem. And Eddie got approved, and they told me, oh, Brett, we're still waiting on yours. I'm like, I'm already old, I can wait. Like, wouldn't hurt, you know what I mean? Like, fine, maybe give them another week or two. We still have time.
Yeah.
So, because if Eddie got his, surely it's fine, right? Like,
Because we have the exact same application, our resumes is the same.
Yeah, and then, I don't know, my face is only like freaking online. It's all there, so we're the same.
Yeah. He even did the Mendelssohn with the orchestra. I just did Sibelius. So
Yeah,
his resume should look better than mine.
Anyways, like yeah, and then a week later or two, I think 2 weeks later, I can't remember. My first application of the visa kind of got rejected.
Did it officially get rejected, or did you get the?
We got okay, so it's not officially rejected, but it's like a denial. It's kind of like we need more information.
Okay.
I don't know what the word is. It's basically we need more information. It's called the RFE, request for evidence.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm kind of thinking. My first instinct was, huh? Wait, what? But.
Yeah.
Eddie got through. Like
Yeah,
what?
like what other evidence do I need?
Yeah, and
to
I'm pretty
provide,
sure the agency said the same thing. Like, why would the agency like give less evidence for me?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't make sense. We
Yeah.
have exactly the same resume.
Yeah.
We literally graduated. Bro, if anything, I got honors.
Yeah.
I got honors.
Yeah, I didn't do honors.
Yeah, I did an extra year at uni.
Yeah.
What the hell? I just realized.
I mean, maybe, like, just
realised.
the person doing Brett's application
Yeah, okay.
was a I don't know, just a hater. Didn't want to.
Just hater, or just I don't know. Look,
It was
just more strict.
it was a sacrilegious.
Sacrilegious, like
person.
sacrilegious.
Actually, I don't want to say that in
Yeah,
case
yeah,
because we still need a visa
I
to
know.
go in.
Sorry. Look, look. It's probably just a bit stricter.
Yeah.
Okay, and then look at this point it was still fine because then it did make me worry a little bit, but you know the agency was
They
like,
actually sent through the material.
yeah,
right?
the agency's like, okay, it's weird, but don't worry, we've got a lot of material.
Yeah.
And the agency said that they got orchestras to write letters and
Yes.
literally symphony orchestras from USA.
Yeah.
Because we're actually collaborating with some orchestras this time. I
Yes.
mean, we'll still be doing stuff with our pianist Sophie, right? So
Yeah.
both will be awesome, just as awesome. It's just this time there'll be some orchestras involved. And they sent that in.
Yeah. So the orchestra is literally like,
Hey.
we are officially
Yeah, it's like
playing with these people. These are valid I
It's
don't
legit.
understand
it's like it's legit. Like they have a concert.
why they would think we're not doing a concert if the orchestra. You know what I mean? I don't understand.
Yeah, so then like the orchestra just goes, there's a contract, there's a concert on those dates, it's official.
We've sold tickets.
We've sold tickets, you guys are affected. There's people
Yeah.
legit like they're Americans buying tickets.
Yeah.
Hello. But look, I don't know, maybe no one will know. But so that went in.
Yeah.
I was kind of doing most of the comp, so I kind of flagged it to Eddie. It's kind of like, you know, it's all good. While Eddie's kind of also still working on the script. Like we're getting, actually the script was
in the
kind of
pre-production.
yeah. The script was kind of done. We've already
Yeah.
spent months on it.
Yeah.
But now Eddie's working on the pre-production, kind of
Yeah.
just like the logistics. And we're like, how do we do this? If you've been to our show, you kind of know.
All the videos that we play, all the effects,
yes.
and
And
all
this
that
time
stuff.
is even more. And okay, I was like, you know what? Let's just wait. We still have time. Right? It's
Okay.
fine. It should be fine. They just needed a bit more evidence. You know,
Yeah.
The guy or the girl, whoever is reviewing it, just needs some just proof.
Yeah.
Some short letter with, come on, you have San Francisco Symphony going, hey, yeah, they got a concert with us. Look at this. And then a few weeks later, it was officially rejected.
And this is when we're like, okay,
This is like, oh,
This is
damn. Like,
not good.
This is really not good.
Because okay, so first of all, it's like by this time we're about 1 month and a bit out from like 1 month.
Yeah, it was like
1.5.
end of May, almost.
Yeah.
Like, we were like, oh god, okay, so it's May now.
Because once you get the visa approved as well, there's still the whole booking of the consulate scheduling.
Yes, and that's-
which could take anything from 1 to a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, it could take, or it depends on availability. right?
Exactly.
Sometimes they're very available, sometimes they're not. Just depends on how many people are trying to get in.
Yeah.
And so you have that kind of window. And then not just that, once you get the consulate, meeting, right?
Yeah.
Normally it's okay. They just ask you. I remember the first time we went, we had to put our phones away and all this stuff. Anyway, I don't want to share too much information in case it's not appropriate. But after that, you give them your passports and they have to stamp it, right?
Yeah.
Actual visa. And that takes time because then they got to like ship it, send it back to you.
Yeah.
And that could take anything from 3 days to like 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
They applied again.
Yeah.
And this time we're kind of looking at time now. We're thinking, you know what? It should still be okay. Like I think they also paid for the premium kind of speed processing. So
That's the thing too, right?
And it gets so expensive, guys. Like
how much is each application?
Like 6 to 7K US for the whole thing.
And
so
how much is the Express on top of that?
I think that includes the Express. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's different if you have a lawyer. It might be even more expensive.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just guys. It's just expensive, and
hey, if it fails, it doesn't matter. They just take the $7,000.
We don't get the money back. So all of us have lost money already on this. And now because of that, so they applied the second time, and this was in June. I don't remember.
Probably end of May. Early
End of
June.
May. You're right. Yeah, I think end of May.
Yeah.
And we're thinking, okay, so let's say roughly 2-3 weeks for it to get approved. It should be fine.
Yeah.
Because we're hoping maybe someone else reviews it. Well, I don't know. Just like it should be okay.
Well, the Orchestra also said that. I mean, not agency.
Yeah.
Because we don't talk directly to Orchestras. Yeah. They said they got like even more people on board.
Yeah, they got even more people on board. They just
like right for us.
They just made like a freaking 50-page like application. They're like here, like everything, and I believe them because they did ask me for it. So I'm like, you can send this. There are letters from people in the industry.
Yeah. Giving
letters of recommendation. I was also like, you should check out ABC documentary. Just anything. Kind of glad those things are important because I used to think like, whatever.
Yeah.
We're talking to the audience here, but then, okay, I was like, oh my god, the documentary really would be so good at this thing.
Yeah.
And then so everything goes in. We're still doing pre-production. I mean, well, it's almost done, pretty much done now. We're just practicing now. We're preparing, learning our script as the usual thing, testing jokes and making sure it's all good. We have some cool stuff, like cool composition stuff too.
Yeah.
Then voila, I think early June, the RFE came in, or the letter came in for RFE, and we're like, oh, crap. Like, this is when our bells went off. Yeah. It's like ding, 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 what do we do? And this is where it got really tricky. Because our first instinct was kind of like,
we should ask our lawyer.
The pass, what do we do?
Yeah.
And
then secondly, we're thinking, how do we weigh up the risk of moving ahead or coming to a conclusion of cancelling? Because as you can imagine, it's like the later we cancel, the more damage there is to everyone, right?
Yeah.
The more people that bought tickets, the more people that booked hotels. On our side, the more expenses that are committed. We've already committed a lot, but the closer to the date, there's more expenses. Same with the orchestras.
It's just for everyone. It just costs more. We have teams on standby, orchestras. Everyone is on standby.
And everyone's just hoping for this chance that maybe they'll approve.
Yes.
But given the kind of trajectory and the pattern of what has happened, it just felt kind of reckless. And what's the word when it's like too hopefully optimistic? It's just like you're hoping that things will turn out well.
I know what you mean. It's like this kind of, you're just clinging on to that one outcome when it's really being rejected.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, so like, okay, look, and the agency was like, oh my god, they got to get a lot of documents this time. So I believe that they're probably getting more information, like different information, just getting everything together, right, for the RFP, and still preparing, and it's like complicated, it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but again, the RFP takes time. We don't know how long it takes time.
You can't just get an RFP like the next day.
Yeah.
Because you need to build your case. You got to go, hey, look, officer.
Well, not even that. It's like you don't know how long they take to respond.
Exactly.
Right?
So you got to take time to build yours.
Yeah.
And then you got to submit it. You don't know how long it's going to take for them to respond.
Yeah.
Because they got to go through all your information.
Yeah. Because I don't know how long our agency has been. In my mind, I feel like wouldn't we have already built the most epic case?
True, you're right. Yeah.
But then again, it's like they clearly want more. Yeah, I don't understand how it works.
Yeah. So it's this whole thing, and then plus, anyway. So basically, we were very concerned.
Yeah.
We were thinking, okay, we really, in our opinion, we really need to tell you guys what's going on.
Yeah.
Because we need to let everyone know. Like you said, the longer it takes, the more, it's just the worse it gets.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, we understood that it's our first time working with agency and orchestra at this level. We have to respect the communications.
Yes,
Because
because the orchestras, I mean, obviously it's also very costly for them to cancel or reschedule.
Yeah.
Arguably more so for them than for us.
Yeah.
And so there was this kind of period of time where, certain people wanted to keep clinging on and hope for the best as they keep waiting. Others are okay, at what point is that deadline kind of getting a bit irresponsible? And also just, I guess, we want to agree what to do with it. Even because now, like, okay, we've agreed, it's to this point, it's the 25th of June. Yeah. It's probably time to call it, right?
Yeah.
But even then it was, I remember last week, it kept being pushed out. We're like, we want to tell you guys last week, but it was kind of like, okay, but now we have to coordinate. What are we going to say with orchestras?
Yeah.
And big companies, they take the time as well.
Yeah.
So the time zones, we want to jump ahead and say, okay, wait, but what's the refund policy? So now we have to discuss all of that.
Yeah. So just all these intricacies.
Are we going to reschedule it? Are we going to full cancel it? So we're going to discuss what's the messaging going to be, because it would be also a bit not fair if we just went ahead and started telling people outside or so when the orchestra hasn't even decided what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Or same with the agency, right? And so we kind of we haven't nailed everything down, but we kind of came to a basic agreement of what we think is going to happen, and now we're going to share it with you guys. Yeah. So, I mean, the first thing, obviously, in case it wasn't clear, the first leg in June is not happening.
July.
Oh, July, sorry.
Yeah.
July. Okay. And we are thinking currently of, okay, so a few things. Seattle Symphony is considering rescheduling to October.
Yes.
Right? October, which day do you remember?
October 17th, I believe.
Yes.
They'll also reach out to everyone, by the way, the people that bought the tickets.
Yes.
So hopefully they'll have everything updated on the website.
Oh, are they reach out at 1 a.m., right?
Yeah, so hopefully they'll have this updated by the time you guys see this video, and you guys can also reach out to them to discuss it, right?
Okay, sure.
And of course, refunds are available.
Yes.
I'm glad everyone can reach that conclusion.
Yes, because I think on their website normally they say like no refunds.
Yeah, but no refunds is on the condition that the show is still going on.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I don't know what the contract's like with agencies dealing with it, but it's like on the condition that the show is still going on. You just don't feel like coming because you're practicing.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But like if we can't make it, we're cancelling it. It's fair that you get the option to have refunds.
Yes. So one unfortunate thing about Seattle though is, I don't know if it's confirmed, but I think the move date in October, they won't be able to do it with an orchestra. So they're still presenting us, but the orchestra can't make it, which I know is, for those of you looking forward to seeing us at the orchestra, it's a bit disappointing. But I mean, we're still really excited to go and play there.
You got the one-person orchestra, which will be Sophie. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
The one-person orchestra. San Francisco is still trying to look for a possibility, so we're still waiting.
Yeah, we have 2 shows with San Francisco Symphony, and I think they are very keen, and they really want to do orchestra, so they need more time.
Yeah.
So guys, please be patient. Of course, refund. But refund policy is there for all of the first leg. Just everyone is clear.
Yeah.
And San Francisco, we will update you once we hear news from the orchestra too.
Yes.
Because orchestras, they have so many people, they have so many moving parts.
Yeah.
So they're trying to find a date that makes sense for everyone.
LA, what's happening in
LA?
LA?
Yeah, LA. Well, I mean, we won't be launching tickets, obviously. I know a lot of you are waiting.
Yeah.
Because we actually had a specific date to launch LA tickets, but it just got delayed. A lot of things happened.
Yeah.
Mainly also because of this scenario. We couldn't tell you before. So guys, we are working on a new date with LA, and we will let you guys know too.
Yep. And then
San Diego
yes.
as well. Clearly, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Refunds are available. Or if you guys request it, please reach out to the halls and stuff.
Yes, but also, okay, so San Diego is an interesting one because, I mean, I don't know the situation, but I believe, maybe we can cut this out later if we find out that's not the case,
Yeah.
but I believe the San Diego Symphony said they might be interested in doing something
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
I heard that the agency told me there might be some interest,
Yeah.
but they need some time. So,
We need to figure out what's happening with San Diego too,
yes.
but we will update you shortly.
Yes.
And in the meantime, we need to think about how we're actually going to get our visa approved for the second leg, which is the rest of the United States plus Canada. Because we have a lot of concerts happening there, and it seems like, look, we don't know. We've never had our visas rejected before, but it does feel like today's climate is the whole visa immigration thing is just trickier for the United States. And so I can't even guarantee what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen with that. So we're going to try some different approaches this time rather than just kind of going through like repeated visa and whatnot. And we have a lot more time. It's going to be a lot more visa applications, a lot more money down there, but we are, fingers crossed, hoping that we can go.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I think, we're doing everything we can. We have reached out to a lot of people we know, an agency as well, in the States, and a lot of people that should be able to help push this through, right, beyond the orchestras and stuff. And so we're still very hopeful. It's still, we think it's still very possible. And yeah, because we want to make it for the tour. We've got this whole show ready for you guys. And yeah, look, if I had to give you an answer, I don't know, but I am quite confident that we could still probably get it.
I mean, one of the main things we're going to do is we're going to go with, we're probably going to consider doing a different visa, for example. That's easier to apply for.
Yeah, there's a lot of options to go about it. And the agencies, they're fighting for it too. Orchestras, I'm sure, everyone's kind of getting support together for this visa. Look, I don't know what's the situation right now over there, but we will keep all of you updated, and we promise we're gonna update you guys as fast as we can anytime we have a new update. So hold your horses, and look, this tour is still coming. If you're thinking about buying tickets, please do anyway. It just shows that the support is there. And if anything does go south, of course, refunds will always be there. Like Eddie and I, we will do everything in our ability to make sure refunds that things don't go through. Sorry for the bad news. We really tried because just this time was just way too tight. And I don't know. We're just gonna keep trying, and we're gonna keep practicing.
More time to practice, I guess.
More time to practice, yay.
And I want to say something else, but I forgot. Oh, that's right. So, was it the agent or the orchestra to coordinate? Apparently, we're meant to release this video at 1 a.m.
Okay, so this video, our 1 a.m.
Our 1 a.m.
Yeah,
so I was just going to say, it'll probably come out and we're going to be asleep, but we are dying to read all the comments. If anyone has any thoughts, please let us know. We won't be able to respond straight away, but we're going to wake up, read all the comments, and if anyone out there watching knows an immigration officer that is doing Brett's application,
I will play violin for you.
We will.
Look, I don't know. Look, let's just wait and see. And for those who want a concert, I still think, look, we'll see. I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, that's it for today. See you guys, and as always, keep practicing.